Tape light is very flexible, but that flexibility can also make it complicated. In this video, we'll explain the main components of a tape light installation and the purpose each one serves, so you can figure out which parts and pieces you need. First up is the power. Since most tape light is low voltage, we'll need a plug-in or hardwired power supply to regulate power to the tape. Each power supply has a maximum load, which will determine how many feet of tape we can connect to it. Some tape light products do run directly on 120 volts, which eliminates the need for a power supply. These products typically have much longer maximum run lengths, but they usually need to be factory assembled to maintain the UL listing, and they don't offer as much variety as low voltage tape, which is a more established product. To pick the right power supply, you'll need to determine your site voltage and run lengths. That, combined with the brightness of your tape, will determine the wattage per foot and the size of power supply you need. Next, we'll need cables to connect our tape to power. The cable going from power supply to tape will be different for plug-in and hardwired power supplies, and sometimes the manufacturer will also offer different connector options. Additional cables and connectors facilitate more complex layouts, such as splits, corners, gaps, and more. Low voltage tape connections are made in the field, while 120 volt tape connections will be made in the factory. To pick the right connectors, map out all your runs of tape and pay attention to splits and gaps. Your cables can also vary depending on whether your power supply is hardwired or plug-in. At last, we reach the main attraction, the tape light. Typical indoor tape light is bare, which reduces cost, while wet location or outdoor tape is jacketed to protect against moisture. Tape light also comes in a variety of color temperatures, solid colors, and brightness levels ranging from very low output to very high output. Dynamic options make it possible to get several shades of white or color out of the same product. Side-emitting tape is helpful in certain applications, and of course the tape light voltage needs to be consistent with all other components. To pick the right tape, identify the brightness and color temperature required, and be on the lookout for places where side-emitting tape may be needed. Next, we'll secure our tape light to the surface. Most indoor installations can just use the standard 3M adhesive backing, but jacketed products will need mounting clips. Or you can use a mounting channel. These can facilitate more creative installations, but they also enable the use of lenses. To pick the right mounting method, focus on whether the tape is flat or curved and whether you need a lens. Also, because the aluminum helps draw heat away from the LEDs, a mounting channel sometimes increases the product warranty. Finally, you may need accessories to finish off your tape light system. The most common options are lenses and controls. The main purpose of a lens would be to diffuse the light when the tape light is directly visible or mounted close enough to a surface to create hotspots. Controls are obviously necessary if you want to dim the lights or have a dynamic white or color-changing tape light system. And that's it. You're ready to put together a complete tape light system, whatever your specific application may require.